Yo, what's up? I'm Grizz. Welcome back for more Death Note. We got Misa involved now. She's our friend, fake girlfriend, friend, whatever you want to claim her to be. It doesn't really matter. They're just going to be working together regardless. And it doesn't matter much because, like, it's not going to be a situation where Light becomes too attached or something. So these labels don't really matter because he's not built like that. It does not matter. Regardless, she's involved now and she's going to do whatever she can to help us and let Light fulfill and see his dream because he saved her, did what she wanted him to do, something like that. You know what I'm getting. We'll see what happens. I don't really know the next step that's gonna happen here. I'm assuming we're gonna work toward getting L somehow, and L's gonna be spooked because he's not gonna know what to do. If you enjoy it all, please hit the like and subscribe. They do really mean a lot to me. Feel free to also stick around for the discussion afterwards. Leave any comments down below you feel would be useful, or just your thoughts about the episode in general. But let's get going with episode 14. He doesn't care about that though. Yeah, well, she probably doesn't have a lot of time regardless, so... Yeah, well, you can start with that. Anything works. Touch my book. Ooh, scary. Yeah, very. Huh? Yeah, no, let's just stick with the name. It's watching everything in 2x speed. That's what I do when I watch you. We still suspect them. Yeah, that already happened, but... Oh, that's funny. Feels at ease in that position. Leave him alone. Oh my, ew, what are you? A demon, bro. You don't just take a bite out of those. Yeah. Okay, so that answers my question, I guess, that I had last time about if it's actually just the love or if it involves because they go against them, like their rules or what they're supposed to do and actually kill somebody in order to protect someone else, if that makes sense. So it seems like it's more of that. Yeah, but L's gonna immediately be like, oh, that means I already met with them. Okay. Yeah, just take your punishment. Yeah, I guess that's true. You can't really prove. Nope. My conditions, oh. I'm busy. Yeah, but he doesn't know, and now we just gotta figure out how to get you in contact so we can get his name, right? Correct. But it's hard, yeah. It's not gonna happen, but that's all you would have to do, yes. No, you could, he just doesn't want to. Oh. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. She's a little attached. That's no. Yeah, there's still a line that gets drawn somewhere. Oh.
この娘の寿命は私には見えている。もしこの寿命の前に死んだら、お前が殺したとしか思わない。
Can we... I'm gonna go back and look. Can we make something out of these days? I don't think so. I think they're just numbers. Is that seconds? I don't know. Is it that relevant? Someone let me know.
その子を助けるためにノートを使えば、お前が死ぬんじゃなかったのか。
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
確かにそうだ。だが私はそれでもか。
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I mess with Rem.
うまく付き合い続けなければならないのか。それどころか、警察に捕まらないように彼女の一生を見守。
That's cool. I like that. As a whole new layer.
でも本当に殺しちゃダメだよ。
Maybe.
現時点でエルよりも厄介な存在だ。
And I really don't think there's a way around that either because she has a specific date, right?
こんなに目立つことしてたのか。こんなのと僕が合ってると分かったらどうなるんだ。くそ、どう考えても邪魔だ。どうすれば。
I like it because it makes this so much harder on him. Yeah, so now the goal becomes how can we get her and Elle near each other or in contact.
これからお付き合いしてくださるって言いましたよね。
ああ、言った。
そして早速こうして肩を並べて講義を受けています。
はい。
なのに八神くんは少しも楽しそうじゃなく。
なんだこの女、まんざらでもないんだ。気にせず僕たちのペースで行けばいいのかな。だからさ。
はい。
Okay, so he is on the watch.
キラに名乗り出るのはやめます。警察の方、ご忠告ありがとうございました。しかし、私はキラに協力し、世の中の悪を裁いていき、キラに認めても。
So she just word for word what he basically wanted.
これを見て、キラと第二のキラがつながってしまったとか。
Yeah, and that's what I thought was gonna happen.
なぜつながったと。
Yeah.
感じませんでしたか。
You don't just come out and say I'm not going to.
印象を受けると思っていたんですが、あれだけキラに会うことにこだわってた。
Right, did a complete 180.
そして今更キラに認めてもらうために、キラが裁けなかった犯罪者を裁くと言い出したこと。キラはつながりを持ったことは隠せと命じた。なるほど。それだとキラも大して考えずに行動しているな。はい。ライト君がキラなら、第二のキラにはこんなビデオは送らせず、もう一度。
Oh, now we calling him dumb, bro.
させる脅迫をさせると思うんです。つながりができてないとしている以上、第二のキラの責任になりますし。
What is wrong with you, bro? Don't lick that. Dude, just bite it like a normal person, please.
そんなことはしない。
Yeah, he hypothetically keeps saying these things and trying to protect his image.
でも龍崎には自分の考えをちゃんと言いたいんだ。ライト君がキラでは。
Yeah, it would
ライ
be.
ト君は私の初めての。
Oh my god. I don't even know how to feel about that. I have no idea how to feel.
僕にとっても龍崎は気が合う友達だ。
He's like, you're the first person I've ever felt a connection to. That's sweet.
大学休学されて寂しいよ。 またテニスしたいね。はい、ぜひ。これではますますミサに会うことは危険だ。
Oh my god.
今ライトのうちに行こうとしてただから。
おう、女を殴りたいと本気で思ったのは生まれて初めて。
Oh my god. I don't even blame him, dude. That's excellent. Holy shit. I do not even blame him.
ミサさんいらっしゃい。載ってる雑誌いっぱい見たよ。
It's poor dude.
レム、
Please let me
ミ
kill
サの
him.
味方してるよな。
Yeah.
ああ、この子のことは死神界から何度か見ていたし、
Complete opposite
ある
from
事情があ
how
って
Ryuk looks at
少し
light.
情が移ってね。
死神のくせにジョーか。幸せになれば、レムも気分がいいってことか。
まあ、そういうこと
So
に
he's trying to.
この子の不幸は見たくない。
僕の幸せは、君の幸せになるか。
Dude, you can't. No, bro.
レムに頼んでくれるか。エルを殺せって。レムは君の幸せを願っているし、どちらかがエルに捕まりでもすれば、二人の幸せは脅か
Yeah, you don't want to see her unhappy.
もしエルを殺してくれれば、僕はよりミサを愛しく思うし、レムにも感謝する。何より、二人が幸せになれる。
レム、
And please help
愛
me.
されたい。
No.
私も喜ぶし、それが私の
No.
幸せ。
I have faith that Rem will not do this. I have faith Rem will stay strong and see through this clown. Oh, it was worth a shot. Oh.
いいだろう、ヤガミライト。私はお前が嫌いだ。お前の寿命を伸ばす結果になっても、私は
Okay.
死なない。エルを殺してやるよ。エルなんて私にとってはどうでもいい人間だ。
I didn't expect that.
こんな簡単に。
Yeah, that seems a little too easy, so I'm gonna say that's not actually gonna happen, but I don't know. Rem is going to kill L. Huh. I don't buy it. I do not buy it. It just seems a little too convenient, easy, not as interesting and good of a way to have this done. It just doesn't make much sense to me. And Rem seems fairly smart, and I don't believe that Rem would do this or would like say this without having another plan to set in motion. I do like how after initially finding out that they can't just use Misa like that because Rem has an attachment and Rem would go out of her way to kill Light, he like tried to figure out and coordinate some sort of plan that would allow him to be able to do this, because it becomes an issue because she's not attached. I'm not trying to say attached. She's so much of like a wild card in a way, because she's kind of out there and all crazy. But she's not really. Like, the things that she's saying and asking are realistic and not unreasonable. Like, her motives and reasons for chasing after who Kira was and trying to find him to relay her gratitude and stuff like that, right? It's a normal thing that makes sense. And something else that, like I said before in one of the previous discussions about how it makes perfect sense that you would end up like falling for somebody like that, because a lot of times stuff like that does actually happen. Now, she's not even claiming that to be the case. She's just saying she wanted to display her gratitude, but then mixed in with that, the fact that this person, you know, looked like Light and just was Light. She is calling it like a love at first sight type of thing. And she's like, that's kind of where my feelings are coming from in this. And that makes perfect sense as well. So she's not like too out there with her mindset here. And then also the fact that he was trying to keep his distance and not be as suspicious by being around her so much. And he also didn't want to be like, oh, you're my girlfriend. And then all of this other issues can arise because of that. And he wanted to keep his distance, but still use her and have that ability to. He brings up, you know, the idea about dating other girls or going out with them, so it doesn't seem as suspicious. Like, if he's around her so much and that you can't really track or pinpoint him down to coordinating with one person so much, right? And she's very much against that because she doesn't like that idea of him being with other girls, which is, once again, another very normal reaction and feeling for things. And you can be like, oh, you're annoying, you're getting in the way, you're disrupting the things that he's trying to do, but she's really not. She's, I guess realistically she is, and if she really cared about letting him do exactly what he wanted to, she would take the back seat here and let him just fully do whatever he wants to use her and need her for. But she's not fully committed to that idea, and she wants to be of use to him, but she doesn't want to be of use to the point that it makes her unhappy and she doesn't get things that she wants in the process. And I think that's really cool, and that's why I'm actually enjoying her so much so far, because she is adding this chaotic and unpredictability, I guess, to the story, and things that you wouldn't really expect had it been the standard formula we were having for the first 10 episodes of Light and L back and forth, and it was the same exact thing. And it's one of those that it was a cool, idea and cool things that was going on, but it starts getting old after a little bit, right? It's the same thing over and over again. It's the reason why I have so many issues with shows like Classroom the Elite and stuff like that, is because to me they feel like the same thing over and over again. No matter how much they try and switch them up, the characters stay the same no matter who the other person comes out. Like, things don't really feel like they're changing that much, and I have an issue with that. There's other issues I have too. We won't get into that because it's not about that show right now, but that's why I kind of like introducing someone like her, someone who will hold true to who they are, won't be, isn't willing just to get used, and they only are to a certain extent. But then you have this outside source again, not even her, with Rem, who is very protective and doing what she needs to do to protect the person that she looks over and she has affection towards. And then that puts Light in an even tougher situation, as he's already trying to figure out how does he deal with Misa. Now he has to figure out, how do I deal with Rem, on top of how do I deal with L, and how do I get rid of him, how do I avoid the police. And now he has like 8 different factors over here he's got to try and get around, and I think that's really cool, and I love adding somebody else like this because it brings that extra element to it. I think it was really clever of him too to try and gaslight his way through this and persuade Rem by saying, I'll make Misa happy, and neither of us will be upset if you just go out and do this thing that makes me happy. And Rem ultimately agrees, and like I said, I don't believe that's going to be the case, but I do wonder the approach that Rem's going to take, and I don't even really have a prediction as to where that's going to go. I am curious. I don't know. Maybe Rem will just get the name, or put them in a position that might help them, but Rem's not going to actually do anything on her own. Yeah, I don't really know. It is interesting. I am curious. I like the Light and L conversation that they were having as well. I saw that coming from a mile away about him telling her like, oh, I'm not going to contact Kira anymore. And then, later on, L's just like, oh, that means that they've already contacted then. Like, because why would they just come out and say this and then still have this fascination with them and wanting to help them, right? That didn't make much sense. You would have taken that route initially had you really wanted to do that, or had you not been coming in contact with them. So yeah, I mean, that was something that it was an oversight on Light's part, and he got a little too comfortable in his situation and confident about where they're at. The friend thing is really cool. I don't really know how to feel about that. Like, I really don't. It's interesting. I don't know how to feel about it, and it makes you feel a bit bad for L, because ultimately the showdown that's probably going to end up having to come up at some point between him and Light, and him having to come to the realization that his only friend is actually this person that's going against him and causing all these issues and been trying to manipulate and hide who he really is from him. So I think that sets up something like that a little bit more and makes it better, and can make that a bit more of an emotional thing. So that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. It just shows that Light, I understand what he's trying to do and why he's trying to do what he is, and that he's very comfortable in himself and what he wants to do. But it sucks to see somebody like him, because he's so manipulative and takes advantage of everyone, and he's not a good dude. Like, he really isn't. And I mean, he's cool as a character, but as just like a person, I'm not really interested in him. So weird. I don't know. But overall, yeah, I really like that a lot. I don't know exactly where we're headed with the Rem thing and killing L. I am curious just how that gets taken, but I think that's literally the next step, is coordinate that more and figure out exactly what Rem is planning to do, or if Light's just going to take a back seat and hope that he, trusts Rem enough to do that. I don't know. Maybe they'll catch on to Misa because of that dude who's been constantly watching him and seeing him with all these girls and like all this other stuff. So who knows? Maybe that'll come of note somehow, and L will have something to do with that. I don't know. Cool though. Enjoyed that a lot. If you liked it all, please hit the like and subscribe. They do really mean a lot to me. You can follow me on Twitter and my anime list. Both links are in the description. Feel free to check out the other videos on the channel. Leave any comments down below about this episode, or just thoughts and comments, or anything in general, really. And I'll be back for episode 15 at some point. Yeah, you have a good one. See ya.